What makes a bully? Is it cruelty or a choice? Or is it something darker, something hidden? Pain. This is Marcus, a boy you fear, a boy you think you know. But his story will change everything you believe. Hit like if you want to uncover the truth. Subscribe for more powerful stories. And tell us, have you ever been bullied? Now, let's step into his world.
This is Marcus, 15 years old, the school bully. Every student feared him. Every teacher dreaded him. Marcus was dangerous. He pushed smaller kids against lockers. He stole their lunch money. He destroyed their homework. He said cruel words that made children cry. Why? Why was Marcus so cruel? Nobody knew. Nobody asked. They just feared him. Every morning, when Marcus walked through the school doors, the hallways went silent. Students hid. Teachers looked away. Marcus was alone, powerful, but alone. Every day, Marcus found a new victim. Today, it was Tommy. Tommy was 12 years old, small, quiet, kind. Marcus grabbed Tommy by his shirt. "Give me your money," Marcus demanded. His voice was cold. His eyes were hard. Tommy's hands shook. He reached into his pocket. $5. His lunch money. Marcus snatched it. Tommy looked around. 20 students watched, but nobody helped. Nobody dared. Marcus pushed Tommy to the ground. Tommy's books scattered everywhere. One student whispered, "Someone should stop him." But nobody moved. Nobody ever moved. The teachers tried everything. Detention, suspension, meetings with Marcus. Nothing worked. The principal looked at Marcus's file. 43 incidents this year. 43! "What do we do?" one teacher asked. "He's destroying this school," another said. "We should expel him," suggested a third. But the principal shook his head. "If we expel him, where does he go? He just becomes someone else's problem. Or worse, he disappears into the streets." The teachers felt helpless, completely helpless. Marcus was winning, and everyone was losing. Then she arrived, Ms. Sarah Chen, the new counselor, 40 years old, experienced, but different. The other teachers warned her. "Stay away from Marcus," they said. "He's impossible. He's dangerous. He's a lost cause." But Ms. Chen smiled gently. "There's no such thing," she whispered, "as a lost cause. Every person has a story. Every behavior has a reason. I want to understand Marcus's story." The teachers looked at her like she was crazy. Maybe she was, but maybe that's exactly what Marcus needed. Miss Chen found Marcus in the hallway. He was cornering another student. "Marcus," she said calmly. Marcus turned. His eyes were fire. "What do you want?" he snarled. Most adults would step back. Most adults would call security. But Miss Chen stepped forward. "I want to talk with you," she said softly. "I don't talk," Marcus growled. "I don't need your help. I don't need anyone." His voice was angry, but Miss Chen noticed something else, something hidden behind the anger. She saw pain, deep, deep pain. "You don't have to talk today," she said gently, "but my door is always open, always." Marcus laughed, A bitter, cruel laugh. "Nobody cares about me," he said. "Why would you?" And he walked away. But Miss Chen noticed. His hands were shaking. That night, Miss Chen stayed late. She read Marcus's file, every page, every report, and what she found broke her heart. Marcus's mother died when he was 7. Cancer. His father drank every night. Marcus's file had notes, bruises on arms, black eye, claims he fell, refuses to discuss home life, hospital visits, 5 in 2 years, police reports, domestic disturbance at the home. Marcus wasn't just angry. Marcus was surviving. At home, he was the victim. At school, he became the bully. Miss Chen closed the file. Tears filled her eyes. "Hurt people," she whispered. "Hurt people. Marcus is hurting, so Marcus hurts others." Now she understood. The question was, could she help him? 3 weeks passed. Marcus continued bullying. Miss Chen continued watching, waiting. Then, one day, she found him. Marcus was sitting alone on the school steps, after school. Everyone had gone home, but Marcus stayed. He was crying, trying to hide it, but crying. Miss Chen sat down beside him, slowly, carefully. Marcus tensed. "Go away," he muttered, but his voice was weak, broken. "What happened, Marcus?" Miss Chen asked softly. Long silence. Then, "He hit me again," Marcus whispered. "My father, last night, because I exist." More silence. "He says I'm worthless. He says I'm nothing. He says I'm just like my mother, weak, pathetic." Marcus's voice cracked. "Maybe he's right." Ms. Chen's heart shattered. "Marcus," she said gently, "look at me." He didn't. "Marcus, please." Slowly, he turned. His eyes were red, broken, lost. "You are not worthless," Miss Chen said firmly. "You are not nothing. What your father does to you is wrong. What he says to you is a lie." Marcus shook his head. "Then why do I hurt other kids?" he asked. "Why do I do the same thing he does to me? I'm just like him. I'm a monster." "No," Ms. Chen said. "You're a hurt child who learned the wrong lessons. You learned that power means hurting others. You learned that strength means making others afraid. But Marcus, that's not your fault. That's what you were taught." Marcus looked up. Hope flickered in his eyes. Just a tiny spark. Can I change?" he whispered. Miss Chen made the hardest call of her life. Child Protective Services. The police. She reported Marcus's father. 2 days later, they came. Marcus watched from the school counselor's office. Through the window, he saw the cars pull up to his house. He saw the social workers, the police officers. He saw his father, angry, shouting, denying everything. Marcus started shaking. "What have I done?" he whispered. "What if he comes after me?" Miss Chen held his hand. "You did nothing wrong, Marcus. You told the truth, and the truth sets you free. Your father can't hurt you anymore, I promise." That night, Marcus didn't go home. He went to a safe house, a temporary foster home. For the first time in 8 years, Marcus slept through the night. No fear, no pain, just peace. Removing Marcus from his father was just the beginning. The real work was harder. Marcus started therapy 3 times a week. At first, he sat in silence, arms crossed, defensive. "I don't need this," he said. But his therapist, Dr. Martinez, was patient. "You've been hurt, Marcus," Dr. Martinez said. "Hurt doesn't just disappear. We have to heal it. Together." Weeks passed. Slowly, Marcus began to talk about his mother, about his father, about the fear, about the anger, about every kid he ever hurt. "I see their faces," Marcus admitted one day. "Every kid I hurt, I remember them, and I hate myself." "That guilt," Dr. Martinez said gently, "means your heart is still good. Now we help you learn a different way."
3 months later, Marcus did something incredibly brave. Miss Chen organized a meeting. Marcus, the students he had hurt, their parents, the teachers, everyone. Marcus stood at the front. His hands trembled, his voice shook, but he spoke. "My name is Marcus," he began, "and I was a bully. I hurt many of you. I stole from you. I scared you. I said terrible things to you." He paused. Tears filled his eyes. "I want you to know I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What I did was wrong, completely wrong. I can't take it back, but I want you to understand why." He told them everything. About his father, about the abuse, about the pain. "I'm not asking you to forgive me," Marcus said. "I'm just asking you to understand. Hurt people hurt people. I was hurt, so I hurt you. But I'm learning now, learning a better way." The room was silent. Then Tommy stood up, the first victim. "I forgive you, Marcus," Tommy said quietly. One by one, others stood too. The transformation didn't happen overnight. It took time, patience, effort. But slowly, Marcus changed. He stopped bullying. He started helping. One day, a new student dropped her books in the hallway. Everyone expected Marcus to laugh, to push her. But instead, Marcus bent down. He picked up her books, and he smiled gently. "Here you go," he said. "And hey, if anyone gives you trouble, come find me. I'll help you." The girl looked shocked. The other students stared, but Marcus just walked away. Later, Miss Chen saw him in the cafeteria. He was sitting with Tommy. They were talking, laughing, becoming friends. "How do you feel, Marcus?" Miss Chen asked later. Marcus thought carefully. "I feel lighter," he said, "like a weight lifted off my chest. Hurting people made me feel powerful, but helping people makes me feel good, really good." 6 months later, something remarkable happened. A new bully appeared at school. Bigger, older. He started targeting the younger kids. One afternoon, he cornered a small boy, pushed him against the lockers. The old Marcus would have joined in, but the new Marcus, he stepped forward. "Stop," Marcus said firmly. The bully laughed. "What are you going to do about it?" Marcus didn't back down. "I was like you once," Marcus said, "angry, hurting people, but I learned something. Real strength isn't hurting people weaker than you. Real strength is protecting them." The bully hesitated. Marcus continued. "Whatever you're dealing with at home, whatever pain you're carrying, there's a better way. Trust me, I know." The bully's eyes widened. Something in Marcus's words hit home. Slowly, the bully let the small boy go and walked away. Marcus helped the boy up. "You okay?" he asked gently. The boy nodded. "Thank you, Marcus. You're You're a hero!
1 year later, Marcus received unexpected news. His father wanted to see him. Marcus's first reaction was fear, then anger. "No," he said immediately. "Never." But Ms. Chen said gently, "You don't have to, Marcus, but he's been sober for 11 months. He's in therapy. He's asking for forgiveness." Marcus's hands clenched. "He hurt me for years." "Yes," Ms. Chen agreed, "and you don't owe him anything. This is your choice. But you've learned about forgiveness. You've learned about second chances. Maybe he deserves the chance you got?" Marcus thought for a long time. Finally, he agreed. 1 meeting. Supervised. Safe. His father looked different. Older. Broken. Humble. "Marcus," his father said, voice cracking, I'm sorry. I destroyed your childhood. I hurt you in ways I can never fix. I was drunk. I was angry. But that's no excuse. You deserved better. You deserved love." Tears streamed down his father's face. Marcus sat silently. Then he spoke. "I forgive you," Marcus said quietly. "Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace." 1 year later, Marcus received unexpected news. His father wanted to see him. Marcus's first reaction was fear, then anger. "No," he said immediately. "Never." But Ms. Chen said gently, "You don't have to, Marcus, but he's been sober for 11 months. He's in therapy. He's asking for forgiveness." Marcus's hands clenched. "He hurt me for years." "Yes," Ms. Chen agreed, "and you don't owe him anything. This is your choice. But you've learned about forgiveness. You've learned about second chances. Maybe he deserves the chance you got?" Marcus thought for a long time. Finally, he agreed. 1 meeting. Supervised. Safe. His father looked different. Older. Broken. Humble. "Marcus," his father said, voice cracking, I'm sorry. I destroyed your childhood. I hurt you in ways I can never fix. I was drunk. I was angry. But that's no excuse. You deserved better. You deserved love." Tears streamed down his father's face. Marcus sat silently. Then he spoke. "I forgive you," Marcus said quietly. "Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace." Miss Chen and Marcus sat together on those same school steps where everything changed. "Thank you," Marcus said softly, "for not giving up on me." Miss Chen smiled. "I never gave up because I saw what others didn't. I saw a hurt child, not a bad child." Marcus nodded. "I learned something important," he said. "The hardest person to forgive was myself. I thought I was a monster, but I was just broken. And broken things can be fixed." "What would you tell your younger self?" Ms. Chen asked. Marcus thought carefully. "I would say, your pain is real, your anger is valid, but it doesn't have to control you. You are not your father. You are not your past. You can choose who you become." Ms. Chen's eyes glistened with tears. "And look who you became, Marcus. Look who you became."
Thanks for watching The Bully's Transformation. Do you think people can really change, no matter what they've done? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story. See you in the next one.